Hey guys, welcome back to Purple Rose Crafts. Today we're making this broken rib cowl as the first day of our knit stitches for our 30 stitches in 30 days. Today is day 16. And it is about 24 inches around into a big circle, and alright, so we casted on 60 stitches for this one using our long tail cast on. We wanted it to be nice and stretchy, which it is, and our top here as well is pretty stretchy, just so it fits nice and well over our head to be a nice warm neck warmer or cowl. So let's grab our 8mm knitting needles and our yarn and we will get started. Alright, so to get started with our cowl, I have grabbed my 8mm knitting needles, and these are a short pair. They're just about, I don't know, 12 or 14 inches long, and use a round pair because we're going to do this one knitted continuous in the round. And I also grabbed just one ball of our Lion brand. This is the Hometown, and it's a 6. It's very similar to the Bernat Softy Chunky, and this one is our San Diego Navy. So I already made a hat in this one for a friend of mine in a seed stitch, and so now we're going to make a cowl that matches with our broken rib. So I'm starting off by casting on 61 stitches. Originally in the pattern we're using only 60, but for this one I am casting on one extra stitch to allow the end of the row to not have that gap. I casted on 61 with my long tail cast on, and now we're going to move into actually knitting our cowl. We want our tail and everything here on the right hand side because we're going to start knitting off the left needle. So if you've never done knitting in the round before, this is how we're doing it. And now we're going to start knitting with the first stitch that we casted on this, so this will be our slip knot. So we're going to knit our first stitch, and then we're going to pick up the last stitch that we casted on and bring it over top like a cast off. Now this is going to hold our last stitch nice and tight and not give us that gap between our stitches, which sometimes happens if you're using, say, double pointed needles. You can absolutely do that in this method as well. I will recommend putting on a stitch marker so you know where the end of the row is, because we're working in the round, you're going to forget. You could also put this pattern onto single pointed needles and then sew up the back when you're finished. That's fine too. If you really don't want to knit in the round, just get a pair of needles that are long enough and it should be fine, and you can knit back and forth. The broken rib pattern will be included for flat as well as in the round in the blog post, so check that out. And it's just multiples of 2 stitches, so it's very, very beginner friendly, okay? So we are going to knit the whole first round, and then when we get back to our marker, we're going to do a knit 1, purl 1 ribbing for the second row. That's our 2-row repeat, and it's going to turn into that awesome cowl I showed you at the beginning. So if you're knitting it flat, you're going to have the same number of stitches, so it's still a multiple of 2 stitches. And if you want to modify this, say if you want to make it for a kid or something and you want to make a smaller one, this one's going to be about 24 inches around. You're going to want to obviously eliminate some stitches. So I'd recommend usually making a little swatch, deciding how many stitches you need to make the length you need. If it's for a kid, you might want to go down towards, 18 or even 20 inches, depending on how big your kid's head is. So we're knitting the first row, and then the second row is going to be a knit 1, purl 1 to create our broken rib stitch. And I always find this first row to be really tight, but once we kind of get moving on our pattern, it tends to loosen up a little bit. This one should be a fairly quick one to work up to because we don't have to do as many rows when we're using this big chunky yarn. All right, so here we are coming up to the end of the row, and now we're going to start our knit 1, purl 1. We can just pull this a little bit tighter to keep our length from getting too crazy. All right, so slip our marker, and then we're going knit 1, purl 1 for this next row. And then we go back and repeat those 2 rows for the length of our cowl. I'll include on the screen how many rows I did because I need to count them up in the original cowl. And yeah, that'll be it. This is a quick and easy one, so I'll come back in a moment once I've knitted a couple of rows and you guys can see what's happening. But of course, if you have any questions, put them in the comments below and I can definitely help out. And the blog post should also answer some of those questions for you as well. So if you have any questions, check out the blog post and then you can comment there or here. Either is fine. But don't forget to give the video a like if you are going to make one of these. It's a lot of fun, super easy and beginner friendly. So I will be back in a moment with a few more rows finished. All right, so here we are, a bunch of rows in. On the original gray one, I did about 30 rows in total before doing my cast off, and I used the stretchy cast off from the cast off video a little while back on the channel, so you guys can check that out if you'd like. I'll link it in the description below. But this is what we are looking like with our broken ribs. So we've got these V's that are running up, and then we've got some seeds happening in between. I hope you guys can see that. I know this yarn's kind of dark, but I wanted to use it because it was a small ball and it can be a great one skein pattern. So I'm going to keep going and finish this one off, but you guys go ahead and knit away and we will see you in the next one. Thanks so much for hanging out with us.